Hello, moviegoers and especially horror fanatics like me. The new year has begun, and it is nice to go all over those horror films we have watched the past year. Rank them. Which has the best and the worst jump scare? Today I am going to tell you about the horror movie by Zach Cregger, who is the director and the writer of the said film. The title of this horror movie is Barbarian. Pretty straightforward. One-word title for a film. To be honest, I have not seen this last year. I just watched it yesterday evening while checking some YouTubers talking about their best horror films in 2022. One of the vloggers ranked Barbarian as her most scary and the best horror film in 2022 for her. Well, we have different tastes and different levels of appreciation. I got curious as to what is in this movie and why she really appreciates this one. So, I watched it in late evening when everyone is sleeping and the cold night is caressing my back. I plugged my earphones and watched it alone in my room. I honestly like it more when I watch film in my laptop than in the big screen or movie theater. Maybe because I am introvert. Or more likely, I don't want hearing people screaming when the movie starts to be really scary because I also screamed with them. Okay. Enough with the unnatural and scripted laugh of this AI voiceover. Before I give my verdict about this horror movie, here are some of the reviews I found online.
Super creepy movie with solid performances and an intriguing story. Just when you think it's going to follow a certain story arc, it switches it up. Well worth watching for horror buffs who don't mind a few uncomfortable scenes, and those who don't have mummy issues.
I must have missed something. Started out very cool and suspenseful like it was going to be a great film, then it just went off and did its own thing. Made no sense and was an absolute waste of time and potential. Really disappointing.
Barbarian has the framings of the perfect first-time horror film. Has some of the creepiest setups and executions of horror this year. This is bloody, disturbing, trippy, but at times feels very unbelievable and characters make questionable decisions.
First thing, it's fucking terrifying. But amazingly executed and an exciting, thrilling, captivating horror as a whole. So frustrating at times, like all horrors are. Found myself shouting "just run" at the TV a few times, but glad she didn't because the plot was brilliant from start to finish.
Well, said Maleficent. They are speaking the truth. Barbarian is not a bad movie at all, but not the best movie I have ever seen in my life. At first, my attention is fixed in the movie because of the great atmosphere it gave me. The main character, Tess, who is played by Georgina Campbell, is walking outside, the middle of the night looking for her booked accommodation. It is raining. The setup is so picture perfect for a slasher movie. Then, only to find out that the house she booked in Airbnb has already been occupied by Keith, who is played by the handsome Swedish actor Bill Skarsgård. It was a good beginning for a horror movie. I have no idea of what is coming next. I began expecting that Keith would be the bad guy, the psycho, and the ghost of this horror movie. But he is not. His character here is very nice, and they really have a good chemistry with Tess. The movie continues to develop, and they end up being in the basement, where Tess found a dungeon. An empty room. And that is very scary to imagine. Then the story revealed a monster. And a little flashback of how a scary monster ended up being in that basement. The movie is quite good because it has a good storyline. The only thing I don't like about it is that I already believed someone's review saying this is a great movie. So, I expected a lot. I expected that it will scare the shit out of me. I am super excited watching this. But my attention and energy slowly dropped down in the middle of the movie. I didn't expect that the title Barbarian is just a woman locked in the basement for a long time who turned psychotic and fixated for nursing a child. I expected more bloody scenes where the monster will viciously devour the characters. And I anticipated more chasing, more fights with the monster, but it failed me. The ending, moreover, is very sad because it is not where I expected the story to evolve. Let us put it this way. The monster was killed in just a single gunshot. I almost cried out of disappointment. After I watched this movie, I go to bed feeling defeated. So, there you have it. That is the movie Barbarian in my own eyes. I would rate it 2 out of 5. You better watch it yourself as well, but I don't promise anything. I found it a typical horror film. Nothing too special and mind-blowing. I am expecting that this one will be life-changing. But it turns out just an ordinary and less scary type of horror movie. Please bash me in the comments section. You have all the rights to hate me and start a debate with me. I love you. If you hate me or love me after doing this review, whatever you feel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.